Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Raise up, or make us do something. We don't want to. Now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. I fold double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring to go.
Gary, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season. And we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Rivers. Goes to Ware on the screen. And down he'll go at the 25. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard. And it's 4th. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21 on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
Mayfield on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The first carry for a former 49er and also a former Buckeye. It's Carlos Hyde. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Gone!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back near his goal line, Rivers trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They'll run high. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun, Mayfield steps away, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Set! Green 80!
And they'll go on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
12. Set, 380.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36.
Set, 380.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Hey, ready. Delta.
And they'll run it here. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level. I've just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set, 380.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Ready. Set, 180.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
White! Got white 90. Brown 80. Ahead! Hurry up!
They'll try to throw here. Rivers, the quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They come out here in the eye.
Let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They start the drive with Hines. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Set, Delta! Set, hey, go orange 5-4. Hey, go orange.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Green brings it in. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set them back 5 yards. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Throwing River. Puts it to Benjamin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Rivers. He's got Green.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gun! 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 Hey, 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 hey! 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Benjamin. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The Chargers getting set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
One out a little bit.
Rivers on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Okay.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And Green with a catch left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Ready, set 180. 80 high.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully
that's what they're looking for here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Second down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Hyde. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3-19!
Now Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll give to Hyde. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Set. 3-19.
Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do
Here we
on
go.
3rd?
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
Second down, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. Goes for a gain of 31. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. Dumps that off to Ware. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Rivers now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Hyde, and an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They run again with Hyde on first. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And back to the ground. Hyde. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Again, it's Hyde. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Carlos Hyde, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Rivers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Wiggles free. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He was looking for Landry that time.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, Uncertainty equals turnovers, and this one winds up being intercepted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Orange. Set. 380.
Following the interception here, Rivers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a 1st down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the 1st down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the 1st down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch number 29. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
First down, Rivers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, Mayfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now high. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that. I
think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, get him down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Corey Legion able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Rivers on 1st down. Dumps that off to Ware. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Second down, Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 24.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Mayfield now. That's complete. It's Gordon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. High. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
4 down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This for the lead in the final stages. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The Charger offense making their way back out there, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12. Good. 380. Load it. 0.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They run high, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set. 380.
One last shot now for Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed to head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might